everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome, and I hope you stick around. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me in this video. So as you can tell by the title, I'm just going to be doing some tips on how you can avoid a study permit rejection. So if you're interested in this video, then stay tuned. This was definitely not the video that I intended to upload today. As you can see, I'm coming to you in my barefaced glory, but I really wanted to do this video because I've been getting a lot of messages on my Instagram from a lot of you that watch my videos and basically letting me know that, you know, your study permit was rejected for such and such a reason, and just wanting to get some kind of advice or direction on how to proceed next. But before I go further, just a disclaimer, I'm not an immigration consultant or lawyer. I'm not affiliated with any agencies or anything like that. I'm just basically sharing my experience based on what I went through. I was rejected as well, and I reapplied and I got through. So this is just me sharing my experience and wanting to give you guys as much information as possible, tips on you know, things that helped me, and as well as other person's experience that I know of as well. So just wanted to drop this video today. I actually have thought about ending my kind of study permit series or putting a break in it, because I feel like I have a lot of videos on my channel about that now, and I was going to give that a break and do a lot more fashion related, beauty related content. However, I'm going to do this one because I realized that there is a need for it. So let's just get into it. Just going to give you guys a few tips on how to avoid a study permit rejection. If you have not applied yet and you're planning to apply, here are some things that you can do to avoid a study permit rejection. So the first thing that I would recommend is to do your research. I know that it sounds like obvious, but do your research, and I don't just mean coming on YouTube and watching videos and then taking everything that people say, you know, as gospel, but do your research, go online, read up about the process, ensure that you have all of the relevant documents, and to go into the second tip, use official sources. And I feel like this is probably like the biggest thing, because there are lots of information online about applying for a study permit, and these sources are not necessarily official, right? And all of the information that you need, that you require to do the application, is on the official CIC website, and I will link it down below. You really don't need any other sources. So CIC will tell you exactly what it is that they want. They are the ones that are going to be processing your application, so they are that's just the best source for you to get information from. So ensure that you go on the website and check out all of the information that you need to get your application done and everything that they require of you. So to go further, another tip that I would use, or give you guys rather, is to join a forum. I joined a forum. I think I use the Canada Visa forum. I'll try to link it down below as well. This is just basically an online platform where you can go on and find information or find persons that are doing the same thing as you in the same timeline as you, so you can get a lot of information about, you know, what it is that they did or how long they applied, you know, the waiting times, and it helps to ease the anxiety, because you know that you're not the only person that is kind of going through the process at the same time. So I would say to join a forum. Again, don't take everything that these people say as gospel. Do your research, use the official sources, but it is good to kind of know, depending on the country that you're in, what other persons are going through and what stage they are in the process, so you can kind of feel at ease knowing that, okay, you are doing something good, right? So that's another tip that I would give. Another tip I would give is if you are going to use a consultant, agency or firm or lawyer, ensure that these persons are legitimate, because not everybody that is online talking about, okay, we will do the application for you or whatnot, they're not legitimate persons, and they charge a lot of money, and a lot of these persons are scams. They will give you like fake statistics to say, oh, we've gotten X amount of approvals in X amount of time, or we can speed up the processing time for you. That's not the case. They have to submit the application the same way you would have to submit it, and it doesn't give them an edge because they don't have any inside person working at the Canadian embassy, right? So it's not necessary for you to get a consultant, but there are legitimate consultants out there that actually, you know, are authorized to do the process and whatnot for you, and they're actually pretty good. So if you want to take that route, there's nothing wrong with that. Just ensure again that you do your research and ensure that these persons are legitimate, and then they're not scamming you, and you know, they're not going to just take your money and you get nothing out of it. So that's another tip. Another tip that I would give is to ensure that you have all of the required documentation that CIC requires for your application. And I feel like one of the biggest reasons for persons getting denied is not giving the officers exactly what it is that they ask for. If them say you need 10,000 Canadian dollars for living expenses, do not give them $9,999 because you're going to get rejected, right? And if they ask you to show proof that you are not going to basically run off into the country and show ties to your country, you have to send things in. You can't just assume that, okay, they're asking for it, but what make go show, so you're not going to submit anything. You have to actually submit things, whatever that may be for you. It might be like, you know, family ties, show that you have a job that you can come back to, or whatever the case may be. It varies depending on the individual, but ensure that you are giving them exactly what they want. If they ask you to submit a police report, send them the police report. These little things are things that will cause you to get denied, and you're going to end up having to reapply and pay more application fee, and then the processing time is just going to be drawn out, and you're going to be in limbo, and it's just so many things, right? So these are most of the tips that I have. I'm sure there's a lot more, but off of the top of my head, these are the ones that I can think about. Like I said, this is just supposed to be a quick video because I realized that I'm getting so many questions online about, you know, getting rejected and what they can do. So for those that have not applied yet, I feel like these are some of the main things that you can do to avoid getting a study permit rejection and to kind of help you along the way. And the last thing that I would, you know, just tell you guys, not a tip to prevent rejection, but rather to help you through the process, is to be patient. Because right now, especially right now, the processing times are very, very delayed, and I know the anxiety that goes along with, you know, the application process and everything, and you just want to know. But try to be patient and understand that you're not the only person that is going through this. You're not the only person that is waiting right now, which is why it's kind of important to join a forum, talk to other persons that are sort of going through the same thing as you, so that you can feel more at ease. So with that being said, I really hope that this video helped someone who is planning on applying, and you know, just to give you an idea of the things that you should focus on. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below, or you can always follow me on my Instagram. I put it up here because a lot of you have found my Instagram and have been sending me messages, so I don't mind if you guys want to follow me on my Instagram and shoot me your messages there. So with that being said, bye guys.